What's up?
Not much. What are you up to? Just reading your letter, I think?
Yeah, got nothing else to read.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Just in here thinking.
Thinking?
Uh-huh.
What about?
You don't want to know?
Oh, what?
I mean, like, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Killing Dan?
No. My anger for Dan has been so long now that I expect him to cut me. I just didn't expect you to.
I haven't cut you.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, when I found out y'all had a deal. You know. I just see Shane's face about how pissed he would be. And I just see Shane right now when he got a... Oh my gosh, he was raging. You know, do you have any idea how hard it is to sit here to be betrayed by a coach? You know, now Boogie had talked about it with you, but hadn't actually gone through with it. And actually be betrayed by a coach, have the one friend that I had leave, and then be alienated.
I'm not trying to alienate you on purpose. Like
I know you're not.
Like, I really like you a lot, you know?
Yeah, I know, Ian,
Hard for me.
But, I mean, you know, I was more mad that I didn't see it coming from you. And, you know, I mean, I'll be nice to you and I'll be your friend, but it's not going to change I'm not changing what I meant. I expect Dan to backstab me. He's done it to everybody else in our freaking alliance. And I'm, you know, when he made the deal with you too, I was just like, go freaking figure. I should have known. Y'all probably had a deal for a long time now. Haven't you? Y'all have had a deal for a long time.
Just things have worked out, you know?
And can somebody please... It's just a moth. Can you please just be honest with me? Y'all have had a deal for, what, since like week 4?
No. I mean, my final 2 deal was Brittany.
Mm-hmm. But when Brittany left, y'all had a deal.
We'd look out for each other. I
know, but that's a deal, Ian. You know, I can handle honesty, and I'll never get mad at anybody for being honest, no matter if it's something I don't like to hear.
We would look out for each other.
Unfreaking believable.
I didn't know what was going to happen Thursday, though. I didn't know that. I fully expected to go.
He didn't tell you beforehand?
He told me he was going to try and help, but I mean, I said to him, it's like, I think I'm going. He said, we'll see what happens, and I didn't know.
Yeah. But you have full intentions of taking Dan if you win. That was the nail in the coffin for me. That was like the... Wow, I thought Ian, you know, was a really sweet kid, and I'm not saying you're not by not doing it, but I figured you would want to do it in a way where people would still think really highly of you than cut somebody that's done nothing, but not... I didn't try to put you in harm's way until 4, you know?
I know.
And then you to cut me for an easy win, you know?
I mean, it's not a slam dunk.
Please don't give me parables when you don't mean them. Ian,
what?
You have no intentions of taking me. You have 0.
No.
Tell me I'm lying.
I mean, I'm not going to say you're lying or anything.
Mm-hmm. Then please don't try to sugarcoat it, because I can't handle it. Just didn't see it from you. That's why I haven't really been talking to you, because I don't have anything to say.
About, like, anything? Or?
About anything, Ian. I mean, it's changed my whole outlook on you.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you don't have to be sorry, and I'm not saying you're a bad person or anything, but I thought, like, you were playing this game with, like, ethics.
I mean,
You know, you're playing, and it's in the way of, like, I'm gonna freaking take Dan. I don't care. Dan's an easy win.
Well, it's not necessarily an easy win.
No, not when I go out guns blazing. Hell no. Shane will be like, who cut you? I'll be like, Ian. He'll be like, are you effing kidding me? For Dan, I'll be like, yeah. Because I sit right beside Shane when I leave.
I know.
Okay. You know that's 5-2, right?
Hmm?
You know it's a 5-2 vote for Dan. You know that, right?
Why?
Huh? You
How's
take
it?
Dan.
How? How on earth?
Frank, Ashley, Jen, Shane, and I.
You're so sure, Frank and Ash? Why?
Why? Because you said it yourself. You're the one that made me think that there's no way on God's green earth that Frank and Ashley would vote for you.
I don't think they will, but they hate my guts. I know that.
Well,
but
then,
they hate Dan's guts, too.
Yeah, but like I said, everybody
guts
expects it. Everybody expects it with Dan. Nobody expected it with you. That's the only difference. Yeah, you've both, not you, not until...
I mean, I freaking would have fallen on my sword for the Quiet Pack. I was halfway out the door. I fully expected to leave Thursday night, and I
wasn't trying to choose between you or Shane.
I wouldn't have held it against any of you three. Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm just playing personally.
It's not that. It's just I expected to go. I didn't know anything of that. I mean, it's that simple. Mm-hmm. I thought I was going.
The only reason I was never mad that you stayed in, ever. Never mad that you stayed. I was mad about how Dan did it and how he lied to both of our faces. Mm-hmm. Okay?
I understand that.
That's the only reason I was mad.
Right.
And I only got mad at you is when I found out behind my back, that you had promised, you were trying to comfort me about Shane.
I mean,
look, you knew you were sitting pretty.
I really wanted to comfort you because you were uncomfortable. I mean,
yeah. But you knew you were sitting pretty. Instinct. You knew that I would take you. You knew Dan would take you. Like... So... You have no idea how I feel right now. You've been pretty much had almost, until the double evict, you had an easy ride. You had us and you had Boogie in them. Then,
I didn't have Boogie in them after the...
That's what I'm saying.
Double.
I said until the double evict. Until the double evict. Then you got Frank, but then Frank still kind of stood by you until...
Well, he would have gotten my ass if I didn't pull the ball out of the vending machine.
You wouldn't have left, though. There's no way you would have
been
left.
Against you?
No. Frank didn't even... Because he needed allies. There's no way he was going to go against you if you would have convinced him, and you know that. He still thought he had you because he was like, there's no way Ian will use the veto. I know that. He was going around bragging about how he had you again. That's what I'm saying. You haven't, I've had to struggle since freaking day one. And then for it to end like this for me, sickening. That's why I'm going out of here guns blazing.
I put my neck out, for the Alliance during the first double.
Yeah.
I put my neck out.
And you're still here.
Yes.
I know, but Ian, that was day 48.
Yes.
I'm talking about since day one. I got Kara left, and then I was on the block week 2. I had to start playing instantly. I never even got I didn't even get a key. Dan never won a coach's comp. So it's nothing personal. I can't say it's nothing personal. But if I leave, I mean, I'll give you a hug, I'll go out with class, but, you know, I'm not going to try to sit here and mist you or lie to your face, you know. If I leave here at your hand, you won't have my vote. Now, if I leave here at Dan's hand, it's a different story. I'm expecting that. My vote will go with how the speeches go.